I'm James Swartz, managing attorney at Swartz & Swartz in Boston. So if you've been injured at the workplace, there are certain important steps you should take right away, really, to protect your rights for any future claims or future lawsuits. One of those things is to file an incident report or a claim report. Why is that important? Because that starts the clock running in terms of the next steps when you can file a lawsuit. States have statute of limitations, they're called, which really put in place very strict deadlines with regard to when you can take steps to pursue claims and protect your rights. So for example, a lawsuit that's going to be filed in court in many states has to be filed within 3 years of the date of injury, sometimes less. In addition to that, there are often notice requirements, meaning that the potential defendant has to be put on notice of your claim well ahead of time, sometimes even within weeks or months of the time you were injured. So keep that in mind as soon as you're injured and when you're able to, whether it's you or if you're severely injured, a family member or a friend can start that process running and at least be in touch with an attorney to make sure your rights are protected. Also, keep in mind that when you're injured at work, there are really two areas of law that can apply. One is the workers' compensation area. What that means is you can pursue a claim against your employer, but only within the workers' compensation system. So it's really not a separate lawsuit. You also, however, may have a right to pursue what's called a third-party claim. So that's a claim against someone other than your employer. It could be, for example, against a product manufacturer if you were injured by a defective product at work. It might be against another contractor who was at your job site, who was a cause of your injury. It might be against a maintenance company that was involved with maintaining some of the equipment that you had to use for your work on the day you were injured, just as some examples. So keep that in mind, that you do have potentially other options to pursue claims in addition to what the workers' compensation system might provide. Finally, be sure that you contact your doctor. Oftentimes, of course, if the injuries are severe enough, you might be, or a loved one might be in the emergency room right away. But also when you leave the work site, follow up with your primary care physician who might refer you to some specialists. But you want to make sure that you're getting the right medical attention and the right diagnoses and the right prognoses, because all of that information is going to be critical for any claims you pursue, whether it's workers' compensation claims or third-party claims. So if you have questions about how to protect your rights after a workplace accident, contact Swartz & Swartz.